In this video, we're going to hit the Vice Boost starter set on the chipping green, hit some ports, get a feel for the clubs, take them out the golf course, play a few holes. Let's see if we can hole one for birdie. This right here might be the hottest property in golf. When Vice brought out a starter set, it sold out in seconds. Get this, for this starter set, it's £454. You get 10 pieces, driver, hybrid, 6 irons, putter, bag. Could this be the perfect starter set? Well, let's find out. Obviously it comes in this package, this box set, and inside, let's whip this bad boy out. One thing, it's outrageously light. Now, obviously it's not all 14 clubs, but that is such a lightweight product to carry around. That's a smart looking bag. That's a really nice bag. If someone had said they paid £120 for that bag, I'd say, yeah, that kind of stacks up. Lots of pockets, double strap, nice handle. So far, so good. We'll come to the driver in a minute. Irons wise, I'm gonna use one word to summarize these irons. Simple, unbelievably simple. Cavity back iron, it literally just says Vice Golf on the back. Now Vice, if you're not familiar with, first off, smashed it in the golf ball market, direct to consumer golf ball market. Over the last few years, they've started bringing out irons, wedges, putters, drivers, and now they've come up with a starter set. But typically Vice, it's very expressive. It's quite an expressive brand. Like, they normally have quite a lot of colors and designs, etc. These aren't that. They look super, super simple. But all in all, like a nice design. Like, they look great. Steel shafts, good, decent grips. Always a telltale sign of a good grip is the smell. They smell fantastic. So we go 6 iron, 7, 8, 9 pitching wedge, sand wedge. What more do you need from a starter set? And then getting into the woods. We've got a little hybrid, graphite shaft, quite a cool little head cover. All right, here we see a little bit more expression from Vice. Like, we see this kind of topology design here from the toe and the heel. I love this kind of blacked out hybrid. Still very, very simple. It's just a 4 hybrid. What else do you need? And then last but not least, actually we've got the putter in a minute. Got the driver, again, nice head cover. Is it thick and super premium? No, it's not. It's a little bit more thin. But again, for £454 for a starter set, it's a very, very good price point. Nice looking driver. Obviously Vice brought out their own driver recently. This just looks like a less premium product of that, but still got lots of expression there. Like, this is a really nice design. It's not adjustable. It's 10.5 degrees of loft. You can get this in just one standard shaft option, but all very good. And last but not least, the putter. I might go as far as saying that's actually the nicest Vice putter I've seen. I'm not the biggest fan of the Vice putters, but that is very simple. Kind of a wide back blade. Again, Vice Golf. If you didn't know this about Vice, they actually was born the 12th of December 2012. Nice little grip, tacky grip, a little bit thicker than standard. They honestly, so far, so good. But I tell you what, that is a cool set. I've got a friend of mine, my daughter's friend's older brother has just started playing golf. He's about 15 years old. Like, that would be almost perfect for him. Like, he would look so cool with a set like that. But let's see if they work. In this video, we're gonna hit him on the chipping green, hit some ports, get a feel for the clubs, take him out the golf course, play a few holes. Okay, first shot with this Vice starter set. I've got the sand wedge. Quite a rounded, quite a big footprint of the golf club, which again, perfect for a starter. I'm kind of almost playing these scenarios in my head of who they're going to suit. I like the look of that sand wedge. It's a bit clunky, but that's what you want from a starter set. That was all right. That was okay. It feels nicely balanced. Like magic. I mean, if they're one thing, they're consistent. They're consistently slightly going long and left, but they're pretty good. I was just thinking I'm going to hit this shot again with a sand wedge, but actually, for a lot of new golfers, I actually recommend them to go slightly less lofted. I'm going to try it in a second. Just want to hit this sand wedge a couple more times, and we've definitely got to try out the bunker, because if you think about, again, who's going to be using a set like this, to be honest, they're going to spend a lot of time in the sand. So it needs to be very user-friendly out the sand. That was interesting. I chunked that one. That was not a good strike, but an amazing result. Again, that was a terrible strike. The sole of the club is really nice and thick. For me, from a better player's perspective, I don't love that kind of sensation of a chunky sole on the club, but for actual forgiveness level, it's absolutely perfect. Kind of chunked all three there, but if that's the results I'm hitting, but I'll be over the moon. Okay, I'm actually going to try a little 9-iron here, just a little bump and run. Again, for a new golfer, this should be bread and butter. I almost like using it like a putter. Now, the looks of things, they're quite strong lofted, these, and quite a lot of offset. So, shouldn't require much of a hit to get it to that white flag. Slow. Yeah, it just came out a bit hot. Again, I reckon this 9-iron's more of a loft than my normal 8-iron. If you are a new golfer, the angle of the face, a traditional 9-iron would have more angle, be leaning back a little bit more. Because these want to help you hit it a bit further, they might just strengthen the angle, make it a little bit more powerful effectively. But I'm not quite used to that, so I can hit this a little bit softer. But like, what a simple shot, like just a little tiny swing with a 9-iron, and we're getting within at least an opportunity to hole it. Not as close as I'd like, I'll be honest. Not too bad. I'm going to try and play this with quite a basic technique. Again, almost like a starter would play this shot. I'm going to play it quite straight and just hit the sand, see what happens. I want this sand wedge to help a new golfer get it out of the bunker. I mean, it's out of the bunker, it's just a long way. Okay, I can adjust to that. It's pretty good, it's out of the bunker. For me personally, it's just, again, listen, I've been playing golf a long time and I'm kind of used to being a little bit more adaptive with the club. I'm really trying to get my mindset into someone who's going to be buying these clubs. Like, they're not going to open the face, they're not going to cut across it. I just want to play it straight. Does this sand wedge get this golf ball out the bunker? So far, it absolutely does. That had a bit of sauce on it. I've got to be said, this is such a comfortable light bag. And that's just me wearing it on one strap. I didn't even put that on two. Nice, really nice stand, great pockets. I'm blown away by the bag, to be honest. I think it's really, really nice. Loads of pocket space, valuables pocket with a little bit of fur lining, ball pocket, another side pocket, umbrella holder. Very good. Right, we're going to play 3 holes, 2 par 5s and a par 3. Listen, is this driver, am I going to be able to absolutely smoke it as hard as I can and rip it down the middle? Some of you say I can't do that with my own driver, but with this, I can't, it's not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to swing this full whack and the shaft be able to withstand that. I mean, it's quite a flexible shaft. You can kind of see a little bit of kick in there. I'm just going to swing it fairly easy. Again, trying to almost put myself in that kind of new golfer mentality. 10.5 degrees. What I am looking at though is how nice the finish is. Topography here in here. It's sleek, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, if I was a new golfer and this was my driver, I'd be pretty proud of that. It looks really smart. And it's brand new, do you know what I mean? So you could go down for 454 quid, you could comfortably get a second-hand set for that. But is it? It's not yours, is it? Like, this came in a box, I took the wrappers off like it's my clubs. You know, it's nice having new gear. Right, let's just try and dink one down there. Great looking drive behind the ball, to be fair. And I just dink one down there. Nice. You can tell elements of this driver aren't premium. Of course they're not. It's £454 for the set. Like, the shaft felt a little bit more of a kick to it, and the sound's a little bit more high pitched, but straight down the middle. Straight down the middle of the fairway. Let's go. What a drive. Like, really nice, middle of the fairway, good position. I don't think I can reach the green, I'll be honest with you. Even if I hit driver off the deck, which isn't quite in the right mentality of testing this set like a newer golfer. I don't think they're going to stand there and try and hit driver off the deck. So the hybrid, again, really nice looking club. I love the shiny black finish. In this kind of model, it just looks really sleek. Kind of, I don't know why, it kind of reminds me of it like a tailor-made club, which is a compliment. 4 hybrid, just going to poke one down there. I can't go left because it will find the water. So I've got to keep it down that right-hand side. A bit too far down the right side. Get past that tree. I think I hit a bit of the tree. I actually felt pretty solid. I was just a bit scared of going in the water. Okay, this is going to be interesting because it's actually finished in a horrendous lie. But this is great. Like, come on, let's be honest. It's a starter set. Starters are going to end up in these positions. I mean, I do. God, never mind beginners. If you want to come around, I've got about 60 yards. I'm in the thick rough and I've got to go over a bunker. Come on, can this sand wedge, can the Vice Golf starter set get me on the green from here? I really hope so. Oh, that's really nice. Sit. You know what I liked about that? The ease, like that thicker sole, just boom, straight into the ground, popped up. We're actually putting for birdie, which is pretty good. Okay, let's get the putter. I've not actually hit this at all just yet. I really like the shape of this, I do. Milled, slightly, I say milled. It's kind of got a milling on the face. It's more probably for just looks. I mean, that was a nice shot. It's landed here, it's finished there. Out the rough, that's pretty impressive. Come on then. Let's see if we can hold one for birdie. Down the hill. Great alignment. Oh. My one kind of maybe feedback on the putter, I actually think I like it because it's probably a little bit too tailored to a slightly better golfer. I actually think for a starter set, this could have maybe been a bit more of a mallet shape. It's a consideration at least. But I mean, that felt really nice. It rolled great and it nearly went in the hole. Okay, par 3, little 9-iron. Come on, let's get one close. Carry the bunker. Capture a bit of the green. That's it. I mean, we're on. We're dancing. Oh, needed more speed. Oh, just got over the bunker. You know what? I'm impressed with this set. First off, the looks. Like, that is such a nice bag. Great looking clubs in the bag. And you know what? Sometimes that is such a huge part when beginners want to start golf. Like, they don't want an old tatty set. They don't want a set of hand-me-downs. They want a set that looks cool. Again, going back to the start of the video when I'm talking about, you know, the 16-year-old who's just started playing golf, or the mate at football, or the office colleague, like, I don't want to turn up with a crap looking set. And these aren't at all. These are really premium look-wise. £454. Just a reminder, that's so good. The other thing as well is I feel like it has everything you need. Driver, a little bit of loft. Hybrid, perfect. 6-iron down to sand wedge, spot on. Again, I could be slightly critical over the putter. Could be a mallet putter, but that's more preference. It's not a big deal. I think they're really good. I can't really see any negatives for a starter set. And don't forget, that's what I'm looking at here. I'm not looking at a distinguished player who's been playing a long time. I'm looking at a starter set. Right, I've hit driver, hybrid. We're about 30 yards short of the green on this par 5. Let's see if we can just wrap this video up by making a little birdie. But fair play, Vice. You've smashed this starter set out the park. It's very, very impressive. We've got a chance. Come on then. Little birdie on the last to finish 1 under par for these 3 holes. Let's go. Guys, make sure you subscribe to H.I.T, and we shall see you next time. That's the Vice Golf Boost starter set. Tick. Very impressive.